So, guys, and many people have been talking about this mentality of the North, especially the Northerners, saying that, oh, they are born to rule, they are born to rule. At times we thought maybe some people are just even using it as a phrase just to demarcate them, that maybe that is the way they feel about them. But in recent times, majority of them have come out to say, yes, they are the ones that will rule. And especially from the angle of Mietiala, all this Fulani Esme that always give it. It's Mietiala, okay, it's the body of a Mietiala is the body of a Magban, Mietiala, S-Men, and what have you. Most especially during the time they've been having problem with other ethnic groups when they talked about not them not moving around, talk about ranching, not open grazing. And again, the incident that happened in Benue State that's been happening constantly, I think it's still happening, but not like before until the governor of the state, Governor Tom, had to raise alarm, and he has been on them constantly. I think the shout has been reduced. And they came out that time, those Miyetti they give statements, and they've made a lot of insensitive statements that ordinarily, if it were to be other ethnic groups, DSS would have invited them, the presidency would have replied and responded and what have you. But when these people say one or two things that ordinarily that the government would have maybe invited them on or arrest them, they won't say nothing. And they will issue statement that they owe the whole Nigeria from the ocean or to Lagos to what is Atlantic Ocean and what have you. And nobody will come out and caution them. And that is when you will not hear all the northern groups, different ones. It's like they're up to 1,000. You will not hear them say anything when all these Miyetti issue some statements, and even Gumi, who has been making some unpleasant statements concerning other ethnic groups, but let it be from the south, you begin to hear them, even to the presidency will be replying. And a lot of people are beginning to see things. Oh, these are the things that these people meant. And when people say some things, especially the Ruga period, when they wanted to bring Ruga, and again, people just like, a lot of people didn't understand. Some people raised the alarm that when they talk about Danfodio, this, you think, maybe Tales by Moonlight, people just form stories, let us just write something. But actually, such thing happened. It happened. And people always refer to Afonja, what happened in Ilorin and what have you. And that is why I think they are removing history from our curriculum so that people will not know. But thank God again for the emergence of social media. No matter what anybody wants to hide, at least you put it on social media and it will be put there. No matter what you want to do or how you want to hide it. So this issue of a born to rule mentality, we are the ones in charge, and when you begin to look at the traces, begin to trace how this whole thing has been happening, you begin to ask yourself, how did we go wrong? Something went wrong, and I think that's why a lot of people from the southern part of the country, especially the politicians, it's like they are so handicapped. They just join, and once they just join the politics and they begin to see some things, they will not know that some things have been done so badly, and hey, it's the better if I cannot beat them, I have to join them. I have to join them. And we can see from what is being happening now, like I said, thank God for social media. They will talk about born to rule, born to rule, but when you go back and check their lives, and that is why a lot of people are saying it is not by you voting your ethnic groups, because from what we have seen, at least since 1999, a lot of people will be able to tell the stories better. Go and check. Goodluck Jonathan was from a, it's from a, what is it called, when he was in power, from south. Tell me one meaningful thing that happened there. Obasanjo too, they will tell you that even when you go to Obasanjo area in Ota, there's nothing to write home about it, because the roads there, the infrastructure, as you may want to put it, there's nothing to write home about it. Even Buhari, of course, he's doing some infrastructural whatever, but when you talk about it, the wealth of the people, the standard living of the people, you talk about the insecurity, they are the most affected. You talk about poverty, all the vices you can think of is happening there. So, and is it not yet time for those people from that area to say, wait a minute, what is happening with this belief? What they made us to believe that yes, we have power, we have this, and unfortunately it's rotating in the hands of very, very few people and the politicians or those who call themselves their leaders, and they are using it against them. And I'll begin to ask, so does it mean it will not get to a stage that these people will begin to ask questions that what is the dividends of this born to rule mentality, that even in reality they are suffering more than those who are not even ruling? Because believe you me, I always say it, the politicians across board, whether from the south or from the north, they are working together. When there's money to share, you will not hear them. But when it begins to happen that some people are gaining, some people are not gaining, then they will not begin to shout marginalization, oh, this and this and this and that. Like marginalization we are talking about, it is happening among the so-called politicians. They are the ones marginalizing everybody across board. So we are born to rule, we are born to rule. Of what use is it? It's not making sense. It's just for their friends. They are, when you talk about families, it's not even extended family. You talk about not immediate family. The extended families are not even beneficiaries of all these their goodies. So when are they going to get it? Just like the way some people are being told, stop working for politicians, stop doing dirty jobs for them, because go and check their children, they will never be part of anything. And does it not make sense to you? Does it not, call to your attention to say, why am I working for these people? At the end of the day, ask yourself what you have been doing for them. Does it equate to your life or your standard of living? Nothing. You are even worse off. And and some people were not so lucky. Some people lost their lives. But the more people are being told, those who are in that category, the more they are being told that don't listen to these politicians, the more they still believe in them. Because a lot of people just believe in this immediate enjoyment. And what is the enjoyment? Nothing. Or immediate gain. What is the gain? There's nothing like gain. Just little things and they are just satisfied. So there's some people, making some jokes that that even give a policeman, some policemen just give them 5,000 naira, they can do and undo for you. That is how the system has deteriorated too. So those who are in the categories of working for politicians, doing all manner of dirty jobs, they will not allow their children to do that. And in all these years you have been doing it, has your life changed for the better? No, it hasn't changed for the better. It's so 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 unfortunate. So born to rule, born to rule. And I've discovered, and I said it one time, that even those who you are pitying them that they are suffering. It's like they're not even seeing it from that angle. If they are not seeing it that they are suffering, then the so-called leaders from that region, they will continue to use them. They will not see it as suffering. They feel and again mixing it up with a religion, that makes what matter worse. It makes matter worse. They will tell you they are born to rule, and they are the kind of life they are living. But I don't think there's anybody who will be suffering and you don't know that you are suffering, that is not affecting you. I don't know. I don't know. And they will continue to defend these so-called leaders. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take.